Hi everyone, welcome back to see the stories, the signature segment of the 3-Hour News Show. So, have you ever heard of slow parenting? Some could understand and actually take this and thinking that this is the perfect way of teaching your kids and having your kids, grow around you. But some others do not even understand and do not even want to have this sort of parenting technique. So what about you? Do you agree with slow parenting? Do you apply that at home?
So I don't really know much about slow parenting. So I'm kind of curious. Is it the same thing as, the ones that we've been hearing, gentle parenting?
Gentle parenting.
Is it the same or not? So I'm here to learn.
Yeah, well, I've got 3 kids, but I think my technique at home is not as slow. Maybe
Not as
slow, but not that slow. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah, but I am curious as well to dig deeper about this. As we see Indonesian celebrities, you may, see Nikita Willy, Jennifer Bachdim, and Nana Mirdad, and they have shown their own parenting style on social media. There is now a parenting style called slow parenting that can be applied to many.
Slow parenting was introduced by Carl Honor, and in this method, parents enable their children to live in a slower pace than their peers and discover the world at their own pace. Now, by allowing them to explore their interests at their own pace, parents help foster a sense of curiosity, self-reliance, and resilience towards their children. This approach also promotes a stronger bond between parents and their children.
So let us learn more about the topic. Let's welcome psychologist Rika Kristina in the studio. Hi, Rika. Thank you for coming by to see today's studio. So we see some celebrities like Nikita Willy. I've seen the videos that are circulating in the social media, how actually she just let the kid to explore the food, the toys, everything that is surrounding him, right? So first of all, we want to know, what is slow parenting? Is it the same as gentle parenting, as Yani mentioned before? And is it applicable to all families and to all children of all types?
Okay, slow parenting is one of parenting style that is more focused on child ability and development. And the parents do not have high standards or expectation, and they don't pressure the kids too much because they believe that every children can grow at their own pace. Is it suitable for all families? I cannot generalize because we know every family is different. They have unique personalities, needs, temperaments, and they also came from different backgrounds. So it depends.
It really depends. But does it mean that you are giving your children some kind of a freedom to choose, or would the parents give them some guidance, like, okay, we're going this way, and the way to go there, how far how fast that kid want to go on that lane, it's up to them. Is it like that, or is it really giving them a full freedom?
Okay. There's a freedom, but not totally or 100% free, because the true freedom is still there's a boundaries and there's still the direction from the parents. The main key factors, I guess, is there's a freedom. The parents let the children explore their abilities, their hobbies. But if there's until up to the point the kid need a help, need parents' presence, they're still there.
Okay.
So it's not, okay, we give up on you. It's not like that.
Right.
Yeah. And you mentioned something about pressure, but isn't it a little pressure good for the kids? Like, isn't that, sometimes you just need to be a little, a little push from the parents, right? What do you think?
Yeah. Okay, I agree that pressure at some degree is needed. But sometimes we as parents, especially in Asia culture, we fall to that phrase, pressure, because sometimes we give our dreams, our expectation, our standards to our kids.
Yeah.
in fact, that we have to see the kids fully as they are, not as like our little miniature.
Okay, but today we are living in a very fast-paced world. So do you think this is still relevant, and can we categorize them as a very old school type of parenting way?
Okay.
Like the old days when the parents just say, okay, after school you can do whatever you want. You can climb the trees, you can go on a muddy
Play
field,
outside.
whatever. Yeah.
Okay, absolutely not. It's not an old-fashioned kind of parenting, but I agree, maybe it's not like the majority of the parenting, especially in Asia culture.
Especially in Asia.
Yeah.
So this is different if you talk about other continents like Europe and America, for example.
Yep.
How do they do that? I mean, the parenting style in Europe and America, for example.
Okay, for example, let's say about the school curriculum or the academic standards. As we both know, in Asia, children should have a good or perfect marks. They have to get 100 if
Straight
they
A's academically, then
Yeah.
you're going to be loved very, very much, right?
True. And if their hobbies or if their skills are more in art or something in creative area, sometimes parents underestimate their abilities, right? In slow parenting, we should see differently. Yeah.
Now, can you elaborate the role of emotional regulation and empathy in slow parenting? How is it different?
Okay, because in slow parenting, we give more chance for kids to explore their hobbies, their skills, their passion. We give more space and time for them to face their emotion. For example, if a kid have a fight with their peers, okay, the parents know about it, but give more time. Okay, I believe you can solve the problems with your peers, but if you need my help, I'm here. So if the kid is faced with that emotion, first, before the parents help them, they are trained to face with sadness, with anger, with conflict. In this opportunity, they are trained to regulate their emotion.
All right. Okay, so how do we stimulate the children to have this diverse learning possibilities? Because kids are just like white paper. We need to, they have to draw as much and as beautiful as they can. But how do we, enable them to have this very diverse learning as in this slow parenting style?
Okay. First thing first, I believe that every parent should really about the characteristic of each kid, each children. For example, I know the firstborn strength and weakness may be different from the secondborn. If we know the learning style also, we can value and we can respect their differences. If you are more comfortable learning under the tree maybe or in the garden, okay, so that's okay. But if the secondborn, let's say you are more comfortable learning math while listening to the music, and that's okay. We can value that if we know about the child characteristic very well.
So this is why sometimes, even if you have like 2 or 3 kids, sometimes they go to different schools because some kids, each kids take, I mean, the way they learn is different. Right?
That's
so
right.
Is that the same thing that you're doing with your kids?
Yes, pretty much. I put my kids in different schools because I've seen they have different, first of all, styles, second of all, passions. So I guess I cannot apply every single one with the same standard.
Yeah, true.
If I wanna, although parents have their own standard, but I cannot pass on my dreams to my kids, right?
So you're on the right path.
Hopefully.
So slow parenting means we need to follow the children's pace, like we said earlier, right? For example, kids age 4 cannot write like other kids. Now, is this absolute? Is it possible for parents to disregard this rule and bring children to the same pace as other kids?
I guess it's not fair if we set the same standards for all kids, for all children. Like a popular analogy, I guess maybe most of us know a fish. Most good skills is swimming.
Yeah.
And a monkey maybe climbing a tree. It's the same with our kids analogy, the condition, right? Maybe, there are some of the kids are good at mathematics and some good at sports. So it's not, it's not fair if we set the same standards for all of them, right?
Okay, I still have some questions, especially how parents could take part in the slow parenting as so that they don't look as if they don't really care about the kids.
Okay.
And they just
Because
let the
we
kids
do
go
care.
by their own, So more questions for Rika, and she's still here with us in the studio. So we'll continue after the break. Don't go anywhere.